Hello again everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com, and welcome to my craft room. It's time for our free August card kits. And the way you qualify for these kits is you go to my online store at StampingInTheValley.com, click on the big blue button, place a $25 Stampin' Up! Order. That's before shipping, handling, and taxes, and I send you these 2 free card kits. There's no stamped images, but you get all the other elements, plus each card does come with a nice whisper white envelope. Just like that, okay? So our first card here, I have featured the Florals Designer Series paper in both of these cards, and I used in this one the Colorful Seasons stamp set right there, but you can use any sentiment you want. And then I love the little chair in here, so I just stamped that on the inside of the card. You will get this piece of white to go on the inside because my base is not white, it is Tranquil Tide. And so you'll get that piece right there. You'll get all of these elements here. You'll get 3 rhinestones right there, okay? And you'll get ribbon, and this comes from the circle framelits, and then this is the stitch framelits. You can use any sentiment you want on this card, for sure. Now this card, again with the Florals Designer Series paper, and I use this side of it instead of the flower side. I just flipped my side over, and I love the lemon lime twist. This is paired with Berry Burst. I will tie you a nice bow out of that beautiful ribbon right here. This is the finely woven ribbon. And I will say this much, when I run out of these colors, if I run out of the Tranquil Tide and the lemon lime twist, I will use some other colors from that stack, but things will coordinate. I promise your ribbon will coordinate with everything. So this is lemon lime twist, and you get a background right there, that little layer. That's a circle framelit, the largest. Then you're going to get a stitched framelit of lemon lime twist, and I'm going to be able to cut you out that entire happy birthday saying out of these thinlits. I just love these. Everybody has somebody to give a birthday card to, so I thought this month I would do the happy birthday one. So these are very simple and simple to put together. Again, I cannot provide any stamped images, but you can get every piece of paper, the card bases, the stitched framelits, the everything, but nothing stamped. So I'll be back in a minute, and we're going to put this card together. Let's start to assemble this card. So I'm featuring the Florals, the Fresh Florals Designer Series paper stack, and your card base is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. So it opens like this, okay? And this is of Tranquil Tide. And then the DSP, Designer Series paper, the Fresh Florals, is cut at the first layer, 5 1/4 by 4. And the way that you get your 1/8 of an inch border around here is just to cut off 1/4 of an inch, and it'll give you an 1/8 of an inch border. Now the first thing we want to do is attach our ribbon. So, and here's the thing guys, you can use either side that you want. That is beautiful, and this is gorgeous. So whichever side that you want to use, you go right ahead, but I'm going to use this side because on the other card I use the other side. Okay, so I take my snail and I just put it a little bit halfway. And then I attach my ribbon. Let's say I want this going up. And I just kind of eyeball my ribbon where I want it. And you could put it up higher or lower, wherever that you want to put your embellishment. And I just wrap it around. And let it stick to that snail in the background. And that gives me, lets the ribbon be down. And you can also reposition it, like this is just a little crooked here. So I want to reposition that flat, okay? Just like that. Then I just turn it over again and put my snail. And I'm going to run out of snail. Let me get another one. You know if you're on camera, something's going to happen. Okay, so just lay the snail down around the edge. I just put one in the middle just for good measure. You really don't need it. It's very, very sticky adhesive. Make sure your flowers are pointing up. It's kind of easy with this because it's busy paper to get it. I don't know if there really is a up or down side to it. I like this flower right here to point up. That's just me. Okay, so you put this on and leaving your nice little border around the edge. Nice. Now I'm going to bring in my elements right here. This is my stitched framelit. Tranquil Tide is what I'm using. You could also use black. You could also emboss something if you wanted to. And photopolymer. So I'm going to grab my mat, my foam mat, because you do get a better stamped image if you use the foam mat. Perfect. Love that. That's fun. Okay. Now I'm going to put this on my, this was a circle framelit, and it's in Tranquil Tide. And I'll just take my snail. Maybe I didn't get the right one. Oh, I did. Okay, I'm just trying to make the video for the month, and what else could happen? Okay, so put this right here, because I'm just going to keep going because it's like a one-take thing. Now this centers immediately, no matter where you put it, because it is a circle, right there. Let's bring our, I'm going to put that aside, and I'm going to bring in the Whisper White piece that's going to go inside. You'll get this piece, and it is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2 to write a sentiment, but I wanted to show you how to stamp the chair again in this stamp set. I'm using chocolate chip, because I want the little chair to be beachy and kind of brown. Ink it up. Bring in my mat again. Right there. Okay. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, I cannot stamp any images for you. That's a Stampin' Up! Rule. But I can show you how to use the stamps, of course. And you can stamp anything you want on this card. Now, with the little part of the chair right here, I want you to look closely to what I stamped here. And here is like a notch, and there's a little notch up here, okay? You want to set the bottom of the chair right here, that piece, into that little notched out area, and the top right here, near that little notched out area on the top. And it should line up just fine. Tranquil Tide is that beautiful color. Beautiful beachy color, especially if you stamp it off. I'm using it full strength though. This little whoop-de-doo right here is what I call it. Goes around this part of the frame of the chair. That's another part that you can line it up on. Make sure that you get those 3 points lined up, and it'll fill it in just like that. See how great that looks? See how that comes right over the frame of that chair right there, and this is right where those little notches are. So just a little tip for that stamp set alone. But like I said, this is the type of card that you can just about use any stamp set that you have at home. So I'm going to put this in here again with my snail. There we go. Okay. Right there, just like that. Okay, now we're going to finish the card. Just a few dimensionals, and we are done, guys. This is a nice, quick, and easy card, but I think that the floral paper makes it just look so elegant. Just simple, clean, and crisp. Get these little things off of the dimensionals, and we're going to put that right there. And there is your first card. Whoa, wait a minute, we forgot the bling. We got to use 3 rhinestones, and I will send you 3 rhinestones, okay? So I put this one on the eye. I thought that looked really cute to dot the eye on life. And then this one here. Now, there's our card. That's our first card kit for August. I'll be back in just a moment, and we're going to put this one together. Happy colors. Back in a minute. Okay, we're ready to put the second card together, and I added some rhinestones, so you're going to get 3 rhinestones for this card also. Just looked a little plain, needed something, a little bling to it. So we'll get that together. Now, I did want to show you, I flipped the paper over, and that's what I got here. So here's the 2 variations. You can make it either way you want, and that other card also. I think they're both pretty, but we're going to make it like this. So we have our Thick Whisper White. I always do Thick Whisper White for you guys, card base, and you want to take your bone folder. When you burnish down a card, start from the middle, push it out, start from the middle, push it down. This allows this side of the paper not to shift a little bit. So up and down, that's all. Gives you a nice crisp edge. So this card base is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and we're going to open it like this, like a book. Our first layer, and this is of the Lemon Lime Twist, in the Fresh Florals Designer Series paper stack. We're going to put that down with some snail. I did get a new snail, if I just turn it over and use it properly. I just have a little problem with the snail on this video, but we're good. We're all right. We're moving, guys. Okay, right here. And allow your 1/8 of an inch border. Each layer is cut down by 1/4 of an inch, and that gives you a nice 1/8 of an inch border around all of your cards. So then we're going to bring in this element right here, and this you'll get from the Circle Punch. Now, this card, guys, you're going to get everything, okay? You don't need a stamp set with this card. So that, I think that's great. I'm going to bring my stitched framelit in, and this I want to use Tombow because I want a little bit of wiggle room to get things lined up on my circle. So I'm just going to Tombow this down. Because you know me, I'll never get it lined up the first time through with the snail. So it's best for me to use the Tombow. So I just kind of lay it down, and I look at my little scalloped edge around there. It's just supposed to be a very small scalloped edge. Now with the Tombow, I can slide this there and get it nice and even all the way around, and then really press it. Okay? I bring this card base in, and I'm going to attach this right here. Again, I'm going to use Tombow. You can use dimensionals, or you can just use some snail. I'm just going to use some Tombow and put that right there in the middle. That was just the cap to the Tombow. Okay, now I'm also going to send you this little bow right here. It will already be tied. I tie them on the 10-second bow maker, and this bow is made from the, let's see, this is the finely woven ribbon in Berry Burst. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, when I run out of the Lemon Lime Twist with the Berry Burst, I'm going to make another color combination from that pack. Everything will coordinate. I promise you won't be disappointed with your card. Okay, so this I used 2 glue dots with... I just put them on the back of this bow. and then I put it on the top here. You can put it on the side. I think that, well, let's put this one on the side. That's good. You can move it around. Okay, right there. Now we're going to take our happy birthday. I've already cut this out, and you're going to get this already cut out. Isn't that beautiful? And this is in the berry burst. And so I'm going to put our happy birthday on here. I do this with Tombow. I have not ordered those adhesive sheets yet, and I think that for something like this that's very intricate, those would be fantastic. But this just takes me a hot minute to get the Tombow on it. And get it adhered down nicely. And again, with the Tombow, even with this, I do have that wiggle room. With the adhesive strips, I would not. And knowing me, just the way that I don't do well lining things up from the get-go, might be best for me to do things this way. You know, so whatever's good for you is fine. You can also, if you have a Xyron machine, this is a great die to run through the Xyron and get solid adhesive on the back of. But the Tombow is so strong that this is just fantastic like this. See, and we're done. No big deal. A little bit right on that. I like to put it on the tips so that they lay down flat. So, whoop, better not put it upside down. Oh, how cute. I love the berry burst with the lemon lime twist. Isn't that beautiful? Everybody has a birthday, guys. Very, very pretty. Now we're going to add 3 of the larger. With this card, I did the 3 larger rhinestones. So the other one, I did smaller ones. This one, I'm going to do the larger ones. This way you guys get a variation, and if you want to use something different, that's fine. Use this on something else. Okay, there we go. We are done with our 2 beautiful free card kits this month, guys. Let's put all this together. There's these 2. And there's these. Okay. I'm featuring the Fresh Florals DSP paper stack. You get these 2 free card kits, okay? So we made some today, but here's what you guys get. You get these 2 free cards, and remember, this one here requires no stamping at all. I really try to design my cards like that for you guys. Minimal stamping, because I'm not allowed to stamp it for you. That's a rule by Stampin' Up, which is fine, because look, isn't that beautiful? We did no stamping on this card. Thanks for watching my video today and subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you would like to receive these 2 free card kits, just go over to stampinginthevalley.com, click on the big blue button, place a $25 Stampin' Up! Product order, that's before shipping, handling, and taxes, and I will send you these 2 free card kits. If you're a brand new customer, along with your free card kits, you're going to get an annual catalog. For my customers that have just signed up, I will also be sending you guys a free holiday catalog. For anybody who has ordered from me in the past year, you are already on an automatic mailing list to receive a free holiday catalog. They will be coming to you shortly. So thanks again for watching. Thank you so much for being my customers. I sure do appreciate your business. Happy crafting.